Hello, my name is Jake McMahon, and I'd first like to apologize. I was unable to figure out screen recording on my computer, so I'm just going to walk you through the steps I took on my Moneyball final project with a screen recording of my phone. So my first thought and my question that I wanted to answer was who have been the best hitters so far through 2026, the 2026 MLB season. And while baseball is one of the most statistically rich sports out there, and there's a lot to choose from when determining what stats you want to use to answer a question like that, I thought I'd go with, to me, the three most basic but important stats that you can find when evaluating a hitter's efficiency and their effectiveness, and that is batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage. Now, to answer my question, I determined that outliers would be the best model to choose from when doing this. So I set my outlier process here. If we can go back, percentage of outlier is 10. So distance based outlier detection is 10, which means it is 10 points away from the average of the outlier. So here you can see all the outliers, but we'll get to that in just a second because we'll go to statistics here. So you can see the average for an outlier, or excuse me, the average batting average amongst these stats is 245. The average on base percentage is 330. And the average slugging percentage is 407. So to my understanding, any outliers are going to be 10 percentage points away in all three categories from that. Let me go ahead and organize this to make it a little bit more easy to look at. So here we have 17 outliers, and I will show you who they are. And we have all of our not outliers down here. So these outliers could be 10 percentage points away in either direction. So you have somebody here like Sal Stewart from my Cincinnati Reds, who's been on fire in his first full rookie season with the Reds. He's got an OBP of 388, a slugging of 689, or 639, excuse me, which puts him over almost in 1,000 OPS, which is absurd for a rookie. A 289 batting average. So he is someone who's on the good side in all three of those categories. But then you have somebody here like Spencer Torkelson, who has been on the Tigers, which have kind of disappointed so far this year. You're my AL Central pick. And you'll have Spencer Torkelson here, who's a 179 batting average, a 329 OBP, and a 224 slugging. A rough year for Torkelson, but stats that maybe would not stand out without outliers. We'll go here into the false categories. Now, you may have some people like Josh Smith who are struggling in all three, but they still are not considered an outlier according to Rapid Minor. So that is my project, and I hope you enjoyed.